What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we're going to be doing the match review, match reaction and match analysis of the Manchester derby. Manchester City beating Manchester United, things you love to see, by 4 goals to 1. But before I do crack on with this video, I want to give a big shout out to today's video sponsor, OneFootball.
This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of my description, which will take you forward to where you can download this app. The OneFootball app is extremely useful if you are a huge football fan just like me. It provides you with the latest footballing news, transfer news, and the latest videos as well. It is one source of information of where I get my transfer news from. It also allows you to see the latest scores with what's happening in the footballing world. If you just click on a game, including any Manchester City game, it will not only bring up the latest team news, but it will also bring up the latest statistics and keep you up to date with everything happening in that game. If you want to download this app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of the description to stay up to date.
Thank you very much to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. All details there in the description. Leave a thumbs up if you do enjoy this video. 100 likes is the like goal. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you're new around here. Plenty more Man City content to come for you guys to enjoy. Social media links in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorship for any videos or any general business enquiries. And leave your thoughts in the comments below. I'm sure everybody will be loving the comments. So do enjoy yourselves. So let's crack on then with the match review, and what a performance this was from Manchester City. It was just first half, Manchester United really took the game to Manchester City, and because they did that, we was in for a very entertaining first half, and I have every bit of respect to Manchester United for their approach in doing that, because there aren't many teams that come to the Etihad and want to really take the game to City. Most teams that come to the Etihad want to absorb Manchester City. They want to hurt City on the counter-attack. They want balls over the top and a kick and chase. United with injuries, no Varane, no Shaw, no Ronaldo, no Cavani, hasn't allowed them to maybe play that style. Instead, going with what looked like a midfield 5. They were going to press Manchester City, they were going to take the game to City, and unfortunately for them, the game plan never really took off. And it goes down to that important principle. City have lost no points this season from a winning position. That first goal is so crucial to Manchester City, and if you're going to let us score after 5 minutes, you're going to be very much up against it, particularly at the Etihad Stadium as well. It was De Bruyne that grabbed that goal with a cutback from Bernardo Silva. Where was the Man United defence? A cool took away from Kevin De Bruyne, and yeah, not the greatest start to a derby from United, but from a City point of view, it's nice to see that aggression. It's nice to see that early goal back. That's what we were looking for. That's what I wanted to see from this game, and it's back. And because of it, it's helped us set us up for the rest of the game, regardless of what United did in that first half. Yes, they found the equaliser, and it was a very good finish from former Manchester City man Jadon Sancho, catching out City on the counter-attack, turning it onto his right foot, using John Stones as his anchor man just to bend it around him. Good finish from Sancho. Ederson's unlucky, gets his hand onto it, tries to get it around the post, onto the outside of the post, gets it onto the inside of the post instead and into the back of the net. But regardless of that happening, Man City never stopped, and just 6 minutes later was only level with United for 11 minutes as a whole in this game, from 0 to 5 minutes and 22 to 28. That's the only time it was level in this game, and this time it was Kevin De Bruyne once more finding the goal, as United just all over the place defensively when City wanted to turn it up a notch. This time, beautiful, beautiful football from Phil Foden, desperately unlucky on his shot. A good save from David De Gea. Via a couple of deflections, it falls ever so nicely to Kevin De Bruyne, and pretty similar to his first goal, just tucks it home into the corner of the net, and City led at the break. And it was a very entertaining first half of football, and City's second half, wow, just wow. Man United had no shots in the second half. That second half was all about Manchester City. Now, we got our killer 2-goal cushion, our third goal in this game Riyad Mahrez this time. It was a corner from De Bruyne, floats it across. There's Mahrez. It takes a bounce just before he takes it on the volley and into the back of the net. It's a cracking finish from Riyad Mahrez. An assist for De Bruyne. 2 goals and an assist for De Bruyne. Wow, what a performance. But Riyad Mahrez, he's grabbed himself a brace today as well. And a lot of Man City's attack was played down our left-hand side. So the fact that Mahrez hasn't really seen too much of the ball and has still come away with 2 goals shows just how important he is to City and why he is City's top goal scorer so far in this season. Cracking corner from De Bruyne. Great finish from Mahrez. That's the 3 points and that's the derby won. But we'll get gravy, we'll get the cherry on the top, because Riyad Mahrez went and added a 4th for City. Rodri was smacked in the face. It plays on because it falls nicely to Gundogan. He just slips through Mahrez, hits David De Gea's shoulder, can't stop it from going into the back of the net near the last kick of the game to make it 4-1 to City. There's a big long VAR check because Mahrez looks a good yard offside. But there's a little foot that just appears that keeps Mahrez onside. And a 4th goal for City sends the stadium into raptures and ensures that Manchester remains blue. It ensures that City are 6 points clear of Liverpool. Pressure back over to them. United in 5th, scrambling for a Champions League place next season because, well, they're struggling. They are. They're now a point behind Arsenal, and Arsenal's got a few games in hand on them, including one against Liverpool, which, if you could do us a favour, please, Arsenal, that'd be much appreciated. Takes the pressure off us a little bit with all these needing to win games because we've got a big game against Liverpool. But City just haven't played very well over the last few games. We've been grinding, and this really has showcased that City are back. We are capable of winning at the Etihad Stadium. We are capable of taking the game and beating anybody. And this was a great, clinical, clean performance. We didn't have Ake, we didn't have Diaz, we still looked solid at the back. It was a good finish. It was always going to take a good finish to beat Ederson and City's defence in this game, but City just too good at up front, too much quality about us, and Kevin De Bruyne, Riyad Mahrez, take a bow. My JSGC man of the match, though, has to go to Kevin De Bruyne. It has to. Now, in terms of being able to do an analysis for this game, it's difficult going forward. Our next game's against Sporting CP. We're going to ring the changes because we've got a big game coming up against Crystal Palace. So I'll have that game in Crystal Palace in mind rather than the Sporting CP game because it's a dead rubber. We're 5-0 up going into a Champions League second leg. It's a nice position to be in. So it's more about the Crystal Palace game next Monday in the Premier League, the important one for Manchester City, unless something seriously goes wrong against Sporting CP. So I'd have a strong bench from City just in case. You don't want typical City, don't want something to happen. But in terms of an analysis, where can City improve on? Maybe tightening up a little bit at the back, backing off and allowing Sancho to get that shot. But and a couple of times from corners from United, it looked like they'd be able to get the headers in and be able to test Ederson, but City managed to limit that. United were getting the space and getting into a position where they can get set pieces and get corners, so that was very good from Manchester City. It's nitpicking. It's all about just finding perfections. Crystal Palace, they can be a very clinical team, so Manchester City, we need to basically match what we've done here at the Etihad Stadium. If we can bring in a performance, which this performance from City, I would say it's right up there as being one of the best of the season. I would say it was a 9.5 out of 10. It was near perfect from Manchester City. There's just little bits and bobs here and there that need sorting by City, and I think that's what's going to be needed to go and win at Selhurst Park as well against Crystal Palace. And if we can do that, that then sets us up really nicely for after the international break, because we've got a difficult away game against Burnley, and then we've got 2 Champions League quarter-finals, you would hope, and a game against Liverpool sandwiched between them as well, with Liverpool more than likely having the same as well. So we've got a very important April coming up, but we can't look too far ahead. We've got a job to be done. Our next 2 Premier League games, both away from home, Crystal Palace and Burnley, both in their own way difficult, and City need to bring it. We brought it here in the derby. We need to make sure that we do the same in them games as well. But at the moment, we look like we're in a good position. We're looking better This was a very, very good performance from Manchester City in the derby as well. It had a good derby feel to it. The players looked motivated. It had a good derby performance from City as well. To me, this is a 10 out of 10 kind of day. Go and enjoy yourself, Blues. I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I do hope that everyone is safe and well. Subscribe if you're new around here. Plenty more football and Manchester City content to come for you guys to enjoy. Also, don't forget as well to leave a thumbs up if you did enjoy this video. 100 likes is the aim, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business enquiries. Leave your thoughts in the comments below of what you made of this fantastic performance from Manchester City. And on a last note, I wanted to give a big shout out to today's video sponsor, OneFootball. Thank you very much to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. If you want to stay up to date with all the latest football news, transfer news, as well as all the latest score statistics, live league tables, live commentary, and all your good footballing needs, go and download the OneFootball app using my link. The link is in the description. If you want to go and click that, that'll take you to the download page to download OneFootball. OneFootball is a free app to download. And I'll see you all again very soon for the next Manchester City video. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.